Now, I'm a 70s baby. You know, I mean, as far as growing up, I was born before then, but I grew up in the 70s, listening to Motown and stuff like that. So my mom and everybody that she hung around with, they cha-cha. Since I was with her all the time, everywhere she went, she taught me. I learned by watching her and, you know, trying to implement her, and so finally she like, you know, get up, you know, do it with me.
The music, what is the best, in your opinion, the best music to pick? I've seen Isley Brothers, you know, and then I've seen now Blackstreet came out with a nice different song. Temptations had a couple of different songs. So it's kind of interesting that some of the songs has come out, and I know sooner or later after this is done, it's going to be a song brought out just for that.
My favorite cha-cha music is Earth, Wind and Fire, Lover's Holiday. Oh yeah. You can really feel when you're hearing that music and you're swaying to the beat, and it just feels good when you move into that music. To me, it feels good to me to hear, you know, Lover's Holiday and move into the beat.
So our whole concept about this is the issue of West Coast style cha-cha.
Okay.
This is something that has never been done,
Right.
and this is a documentary on that dance itself. Every time that I've turned around and I look at anything that involves the cha-cha, it always involves some type of Latin step. So, which me, myself, I don't know where it derived from, which I'm not going to say because I don't know, but I do know that I was taught. So I'm going to consider myself an old school person. Come on, serious. Okay, so why is it? What the cha-cha is, how it became about, how you learned, and what your thought process is on this particular dance, or is it a fad, or what?
Well, it's definitely not a fad. I just think that other dances have come to the West Coast, so you know they're being introduced to us now. But before those dances came to us, like stepping, and you know that's from Chicago or whatever. But before they came to us, we had the cha. What was your question?
When was the last time you guys had gotten together and cha-cha, like reunited and just took you back to the good old days?
Okay.
Even in fun, you know, just got together.
That's a good question, because
Are you saying this? Okay, you're speaking of
The originator
being.
from.
yeah, like me, you, and DJ and King. We ain't did
Okay,
that.
so that was before the
I see.
the music stopped.
Yeah, it was. Matter of fact, the last time we cha-cha together, as far as me, you, DJ, Kenny, and all them, was before the music started. Yeah, it was before the music started. Remember?
When you say music, you mean before you guys ventured off into?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we started doing our own music and singing and all that kind of stuff, we used to dance before that.
Okay.
So, but when we got, you know, when we started singing and stuff like that, we did cha-cha together, but it wasn't like we used to. It wasn't like everybody involved and all that thing.
Right.
We cha-cha as like steps to our song.
Yeah, our song during performance.
Yeah, we perform and we cha-cha.
So how do you feel now when you hear all these step songs and you know
God.
what the cha-cha did for you guys, and now you have all of this R. Kelly, he's come with this dance and
me tell you
all
something.
these other step
Kelly,
songs that get everybody on the dance floor. How do you feel now when you think back to the cha-cha?
R. Kelly is talking about a different type of dance because he came from a different type of place.
Right.
See, he's talking about stepping, which
Yeah.
is a Chicago dance that originated there or whatever, I don't know, but that's where he's bringing it from.
Okay.
But because he's, you know, in the limelight, he's able to make it big. But everybody's like stepping because of that. But they still know how to cha-cha. But it's just not as big now because nobody's making it big. So I think we should make it big. Right?
You think?
Flowing through my mind with these soft as can be. Well, when you're loving me, when you're loving me.
I think
You know what?
Since-
That might be a good idea.
since we have a history in music and a history in cha-cha, I think we should do a cha-cha song. Not like that, you know, cha-cha y'all, you know.
No.
Come on. No, I'm talking about Charlie Brown now. No, I'm talking about let's do a cha-cha song, right?
The original song.
Original cha-cha song. Come on, and do the cha-cha to that song. We're gonna talk about cha-cha in the song.
So is it gonna be something that we can incorporate? Step, side, round, you know, that kind of thing. You know, you go
Well,
show.
yeah. I mean, come on. Cause when we cha-cha, we don't just cha-cha. We do steps and.
For the love of you, all right now, all that I'm giving is for the love of you. Oh, yes, I am.
You know, all that
Now
stuff.
you understand that cha-cha is grown and sexy dance.
It is definitely grown and sexy. See, here's the thing. Cha-cha, you do it with a partner, you know. So you have to have a certain rhythm and a beat to it. You have to do it on a certain beat, or else you're off beat. You know, this is not the cha-cha. So if we can, you know, teach that, then I think we can.
And to where everyone feels comfortable, like the
Yeah.
guys are not outshining the girls, but
Right.
everyone
Oh,
feels
girls can-
comfortable.
Yeah, girls can do the thing.
My family spent a lot of time doing a lot of different kinds of dances. And there were only a couple of them that were always, you know, like a staple in the house to do, and the cha-cha was one of them. And I wanted to learn how to do it so bad for so many years. And I kept telling me, oh, you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. And then finally one day she decided to teach me. Probably in the mid-70s. My aunt was staying with us, and she taught me and my sister how to cha-cha. They taught us how to do a whole lot of stuff, but she taught us how to cha-cha, but all that I know how to do with it, all the little extras I know how to do with it, I learned on my own. It's okay.
It's a second.
Wow!
I remember when it used to be a battle. Not so much
used
as
to
a
be
battle,
yeah.
but you know,
It was a battle.
when it was like that, it was like that. You know, wasn't no. You remember like the movie House Party? You know,
Right.
where these
Remember when-
two girls ain't
Right.
finna let these two dudes
Right.
outside.
Remember when Kid and
Right.
Play was doing their
Yeah.
thing? And then, I don't know who the two girls was, but it was the two girls that was doing their
Right,
thing.
right.
They was going back and forth at it. That's how the cha-cha used to be.
Okay.
And that's what we should bring it back.
So, and you know what? That was really one of the primary ideas for cutting the steps. Individually, you know, we were good, you know, in our own right, but together, and somebody see you doing it in sync.
Yeah, it just makes it look so much
It's
better.
it's so much smoother, and
It's
then
such a
it's
difference.
all in your movements. You know, you got to be precise.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have that sexy groove.
And it feels good.
Hella
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, it feels hella good.
You know,
All of this came from skating.
Yeah.
it more so evolved.
Yeah.
It more so
I
evolved.
mean, we knew how to cha-cha.
Right,
But-
but you took your skating and
Yeah. Because they had moves and skating.
We were saying when we were skating, when we do skate, you know how we like the movie ATL, when you had the little skate.
You spin, you kick back,
Yeah,
you know, you do all that. We would go over their head and then continue to do the steps. And then the next person would do the step and then hit the split and go down. And then the other two, the one that did the split came up, now he's in the back. And so, and then he would come up, and then the next person would do the split and come down. And then the next two would go over their head. And so that's, I mean, they did that. I couldn't do it. So I was last. Right, I went over the head. So he did the split, and then DJ did the split, and then I went over their head last. So all of a sudden, then I was in the front. So then it was my turn to like do the step. Yeah, I would have to create a step, so then they would do what I did. So whatever he was, whatever I was doing after he went over. Yeah.
so you had your turn to be creative.
And we would follow right in. Yeah, because they can do whatever I can do. I can do everything they did, but they can do whatever I do.
But it looked like it was all put together, and you guys are doing this as you go.
Yeah, it's spontaneous. Because they knew, like, once somebody did the split, okay, it's on. You know, we have to do this. And it was always up against that wall. That's how they got on the ladies.
Shine, you are basically showing your essence of, you know, how the music is moving you. And in doing that, it looks so good because you feel in the music, you're sure about your moves, and you know, you don't think about making mistakes after you've been doing it for so long. So once you keep practicing, the more you practice, the better off you get. Now if you practice cha-chaing every day, by the end of the year, you're gonna be a cha-cha expert. You're gonna be showing other people how to cha-cha. And it's just repetitious, and the more you repeat it, the better you get.
You make me happy. Yes, you did. You stood right beside me, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl.
got that one.
Shit, boy. That was a hustle right someone that did. Double side. What's the one when we go all the way back? Maybe that was the fourth step. That was fourth step? That's what we're gonna call it. Okay. Fourth step. Oh, it's going out of song. Well, yeah.
That one always fucked me up. That one in the house anyway. I'm still better than most.
If I could think how far back it was when I first learned how to cha-cha, it had to have been when I was under the age of 10, because my cousins from Oakland, they always knew how to dance, and we would always get together in the summer, and either we go out there or they came out here, and we'd all get together at my auntie's house and we'd dance, you know?
So you're saying you learned how to cha-cha from people in Oakland?
I'm saying I learned how to cha-cha while I was growing up, and we were... No, I wasn't in Oakland when I learned how to cha-cha. That's when we got together and, you know, tried
That's
to
just one of
perfect
those
it.
shameless Oakland plugs.
And tried to perfect it when we got together. Whether it was in Oakland or whether it was in Cali or Los Angeles, either or, when we went there, we danced. When they came here, they danced.
Right.
You know, so my auntie had a cafe, and she played music in her cafe. And when the cafe wasn't crowded, we'd get down there and we'd show out. You know, she was into music, and she had, how many kids my auntie had? Auntie Irma had like 12 kids, something like that. And I'm telling you, between hers and my mom's and my other aunties, it was like 20-something kids in the cafe.
Wow.
And she had the big enough house for everybody. You know, it was just, man, we had a party, just us.
That might be something to actually think about. I know we're talking about the West Coast in the version of the cha-cha, but I never thought about the Bay Area and Southern California version.
Yeah,
that might. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some differences in the styles.
Yes, it was pretty much. Well, you got your basics. Then you put your own personality into it. Once you put your own personality in, if you liked it, then you copied their personality. You know, and if they like your personality that you put into the cha-cha, then they would copy off of you.
Okay.
And I think one of the students at Carver that I loved her personality in her cha-cha, and I adopted that personality in my own cha-cha, and it fit me, and that's how I taught Raymond. You know, Raymond got his personality in cha-cha through the person that I got my personality in cha-cha from. It was cool. Sisters, you know, Tina Marie, Gladys Knight Pips. You got a whole bunch of old school music that you can cha-cha to bring it back, you know, today, to bring it today, up to date, and really have something.
So, if you were to say anything to the younger crowd that's coming up today, as far as I'm guessing, I'm going to say the younger crowd because I know I'm not as young as I thought I was going to be, but if they're 25 and below, so what will be a recommendation for them as far as learning how to cha-cha, I guess?
It's just like learning how to, if you were female, learning how to do cheerleading. You get in the mirror and you practice. If you were learning how to do anything as far as body movement, and if you wanted a partner, you would get in the mirror. Oh man, the mirror is just the most important thing you could have to see if you're doing it right. Because even if you were doing it right and you couldn't see it, you know, face to face, then how are you gonna really know? I mean, you can bounce to the music, you know what I mean? But if you're not on step with the people you have to be on step with, then how are you gonna know unless you see it? You know, I say get in front of a mirror, full-length mirror, you know, and practice.
So we do know that the younger version, which is middle school, I call that, we know who taught us. So who taught you?
My brother and cousin and neighborhood kids. We all learn from each other. If we didn't learn at home, we were in school. In school we had gym. If you had gym and the teacher was cool, they would play some of our music and we dance in the gym.
So it's kind of like tap dancing still. They kind of stole each other's moves and...
Yeah, basically like that. Or basically like if you had to learn square dancing and you know you ain't country. That's something I had to learn in 7th grade. I was not into square dancing, but when we learned the steps and we all did it together, oh, it's so good. Oh man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I knew how to square dance, okay? I mean, it was just learning the steps and doing it in uniform, and it was all good. Oh man, couldn't tell me nothing.
We're doing these cha-cha steps, and that was nice and easy. And we used to do nice and easy, and we used to do cha-cha steps nice and easy. And so not only were they made with the steps, but it was an original song.
You know what I remember? You know what? The time that really comes back to mind is when we had Those shows. Okay, I'm done. Along with the Pink Panther.
I'm done. Why you got to bring up? Oh shit.
When we put together those shows,
Oh my god.
and we would night after night, we'd be
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you know what.
Yeah.
No. So it's like 5 of us. We done lined up. We done all grabbed a girl, you know. We get our own dance floor. So now we on this side, the girls on this side. So now we cha-cha, you know, with the girls. But we got steps. They ain't knowing about that.
And you just, I mean, we took over, you know, the whole flow where everybody was, you know, they doing their thing, but then all of a sudden they step back.
Yeah,
You
they were
know.
like step to the side, you know. Now it's like all around.
Now we center stage.
And we cha-cha against the girls. We got steps. We doing this, you know, this step, that step, and this.
And from there, it was just magic.
Yeah.
It was magic. From there, when we hit the dance floor, especially during the cha-cha, it was on, and everybody. I mean, we was doing stuff that nobody even seen before. And I was
trending on that.
And I remember because me and DJ was skating all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and partying and everything like that. And we had, and for the life of them, you know, when we stepped out on the floor and that smooth groove cha-cha came on,
Man.
oh, we was like this, bam, bam, you know. I mean, we were so in sync, you know, with how we did it on skates. You know, that we took it to the dance floor.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is how we started, you know, doing our little, you know, cha-cha moves and stuff like that, right? So, and it wasn't like we had a regular routine. We just knew each other. Right. It was on time, it was on step, and it was just in us.
Right.
You know, and we had moves and stuff like that. Oh, that was cool, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do that one again. Bam, bam, you know.
So here's what got interesting.
So then.
But wait, when you and DJ, remember when you and DJ were like cha-cha, and y'all would show us like steps and stuff that y'all would do. Remember like the 8 count and all that.
Right.
So me and Kenny Ken started picking up on that. So we started like challenging these dudes. Now these dudes like teaching us, right? With like we know how to cha-cha because Mom was taught us how to cha-cha, but we weren't doing steps and stuff. So they was doing steps. So me and Kenny Ken started challenging them to cha-cha. So it's me and Kenny Ken and him and DJ like battling with steps and stuff. So we was trying to create steps, and these dudes were like kill us.
You be wearing them out, you know.
It would kill us on the steps. But
and then
I'm wrong now, dog. I'm ready for the steps now. But no, that's how it started.
yeah, and so you know, skate like that. Okay, we standing on the side and just kind of like boom, you know, you know, and we doing our thing, you know, and we hit the cha-cha move, man. You know, okay, we're gonna work this in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because we're doing that on the side
while we roll it.
Right.
You know.
We're gonna work this in while we roll it, right? You know?
Wow.
And a lot of times, it wasn't even safe.
Nah, it was just done.
It wasn't even said. It was just spontaneous.
Yeah.
But yet, somebody hit a move and the other one is right there.
Well, me personally, I couldn't cha-cha worth of crap until someone taught me. And then I found out who taught him. And then I'm figuring out at this point, there's been a process of the culture has been handed down.
Yeah.
And it's passed down, you know, just like mother to daughter and father to son. I mean, this dance has been passed down, and I've seen it in a raw form, which wasn't really all that great. Then I've seen it in its most smooth form, and I'm trying to figure out where did it come from.
Oh, okay. My parents never cha-cha. I've never seen my parents cha-cha at all. The whole time I was growing up, they made us do it. when folks came around, you know, family gatherings and everything, and they put the music on, they told all the little kids to come on out here and dance. You know, that was their entertainment. And we showed out something terrible. We didn't know cha-cha back then when we were like 5 to 10 years old. It was like when we got into our early teens, our puberty years, is when we start really getting into the rhythm of moving your feet and, you know, keeping to the beat and just making it look smooth. That's how we did it.
And it's actually transcending to a lot of different things, and we're actually really trying to make sure that when we put this documentary out, everybody's going to look at that and go, okay, well, stepping had to come from somewhere, and this is where it came from. Because when I'm seeing cha-cha and the line dancing, it really doesn't look that good to me. So it's a bunch of people in a line and they're dancing, but when I've seen it with a partner, and that was just the two of them, and they actually gel together.
Right.
I mean, it's a magnificent dance to watch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
And then we're trying to actually show them people and show everyone back out there again, hey, look, this is where it came from. And if you look at it in this raw form, the African American style of it, you can see some passion in there. You can see a whole lot of different things, and some magic is going to be there. Ignorant ass.